There is no respect for Cristiano Ronaldo in that team.
Portugal has individual brilliance, but in the Portuguese side, there is much ego.
Today's topic, Chima, Albert, is about Cristiano Ronaldo, the GOAT. Is it that his career has ended, or is it that his teammate is letting him down concerning the way their game played out in this World Cup? They played a 1-1 draw with DR Congo. Is it that his game has ended, or his teammate letting him down? I'm starting with you, Chima, please. Sorry.
Yeah. To be honest, I feel like yes, Cristiano Ronaldo have come of age. There's no much energy. There's no much strength.
It should be 41 years, right?
Yes, around 41 years. But in honesty, I think most times his teammates always let him down. Not only now, even right from time, even when Ronaldo was at his prime, I think there's a power tussle between the players and Cristiano Ronaldo. I sense some kind of maybe I should not use the word hatred, but maybe ego between the top players in that team. I feel like sometimes there is no respect for Cristiano Ronaldo in that team. And then as a senior player, as a star player, sometimes, especially a striker, if you are playing on the field of play and you are a midfielder, I think your primary duty should be creation of chances in the team for the striker, even if you are scoring way above the striker. But most times, your first aim, whenever you are playing, you will not have it in your mind that I need to score more than the striker. No, you always create your chances for the attackers to score. Then, when you have your own chances, you bury them. Are you getting my point now? But I feel like in Portuguese national team, each time these top stars come together to play, there's a power tussle within that team. Most times, Fernandes feels like I am the main man. I should be the main man in this team. Why should I pass the ball to Cristiano Ronaldo? You see players like Joao Cancelo. You see players like Rafael Leao. You see players like Vitinha. Neves. Most of these guys sometimes feel like why should he be Ronaldo?
Ronaldo is the one getting all the
glory.
Yes,
why should I play for Ronaldo? Everybody should play their game. But sometimes, everywhere in club side, in national team, it happens. Most times we play for people. Most times we play for strikers. Most times we play for starman. Aside from Cristiano Ronaldo, it happens. If you have a striker, when Van Nistelrooy was in Man U, when Chicharito was in Man U, when Didier Drogba was in Chelsea, when Thierry Henry was in Arsenal, you cannot have a go bangers like that in your team and you decide to be playing selfish football. It does not happen anywhere in the world. That means there is no cohesion. There is no connection between the players and the rest in the team. Because if you are playing in a team and as midfielders, your job there is quite understandable. One thing, you just have one job to do: possess the ball. While possessing the ball, create chances ahead. Look at your striker. Anything you are doing, the aim is to find a way to create chances for your striker. Even if Ronaldo is playing with one leg in that game, if they want Ronaldo to score, or if they want to play Ronaldo in the game, it would have been better for us seeing that Ronaldo was missing chances, or Ronaldo missed a whole lot of clear-cut chances. You will have seen chance creation. But do you know that in the game against Congo, the whole midfielders, Joao Vitinha, Joao Neves, Fernandes, Bernardo Silva, could not create one chance. There was no one chance, one scoring chance, or one opportunity for attackers to shoot at goal. No chance was created. Yes, even though the Congolese defender played 5 defenders at the back, but world-class midfielder, there will have been a way you will have dragged one or two. Find that pocket holes in one way or the other. Yeah. You will have created one or two chances. Okay, if we still remove Ronaldo and put any striker there, if these strikers, if they play like this, there will not still be any chances. Why? Because if the striker is forced to come deep, to come and fetch the ball from the midfield, then who will be up front? Imagine sometimes Ronaldo stays offside to distract the defender. If Ronaldo stays offside, if you are playing, there should be a player or a runner up in between the flanks where one of the midfielders can loft a ball ahead, because as Ronaldo is playing offside, the defenders are coming out to keep Ronaldo offside. By so coming out, they are keeping space behind their defense line. So who is exploiting that defense line? Who is making runs towards that space? Because those are the spaces that should have been used if truly you are well organized, if truly you have ball sense players in that team. But when Ronaldo is offside, these guys keep playing this ball along themselves. Now, when Ronaldo come inside the midfield again to touch the ball, they hardly pass the ball to, okay, if Ronaldo come deep, one or two defenders will definitely follow Ronaldo to come deep. If Ronaldo come deep and then Ronaldo passes, they give Ronaldo ball, Ronaldo return back. Who is the person playing 8? Who is the person playing 10? Who is playing wing? Who is playing the right wing or the left wing? Those players should have been interchanging their position by looking for spaces to run in behind the defense line or run into that space that Ronaldo left, or that the defenders that came to chase Ronaldo created the space there. So these are the challenges I saw in the team, and this has not been happening just now. This has been happening for a very long time. Most times when I watch Portuguese games, sometimes in fact I almost want to cry that why are they not playing ball for Ronaldo? Sometimes this guy go to the flank, they have the ball, you see a hand raising the Ronaldo be raising hand, this guy barely playing crosses into the 18-yard ball. Fernandes will be looking for a passes, the kind of pass that when I give to you, you return back to you so that he can shoot at goal. Bernardo Silva, we prefer to hold on to the ball, dance around, pass and return, chop I chop, take and give me back. By so doing that, the defenders are recovering. There are many scenarios where the Portuguese team you are attacking. Instead of them to counter attack, when they receive the ball, they decide to dress the ball, take their time. They are scared of playing penetrating pass. They are scared of taking. They don't want the ball to leave their feet. So if you don't want the ball to leave your feet as a midfielder, if you cannot play, if De Bruyne was in that team, De Bruyne will not play that kind of football. De Bruyne will not play that kind of football. He will always look for penetrating passes, even if I have to waste the ball. But let me make that attempt. But this Fernandes, this Bernardo Silva, this Vitinha, they just love to pass the ball so that they will count how many passes how many touches they have on the ball, which is very, very bad.
So indirectly, you are saying they sabotage it.
They sabotage the team totally. The midfield of Portugal, they have fantastic players in their club side, but come to national team, there have been nothing to write them about.
How about your own opinion on Ronaldo being sabotaged?
Yes, first and foremost, he just won the Saudi Pro League, right? At 41. Now, what was his goal contribution? About 30.
I think 28 or thereabout.
30 goals contribution, about scoring about 28 and 2 assists. It's huge. Now, I'm digging deep to what Chima is saying. Tactical ineptitude, right? Now, if he has been scoring such goal there, but yet he finds it difficult to score in his nation with a player of his quality. Yes, age is associated to playing the span of your playing career, but you can never take away experience. Get what I'm trying to say? That I see where people compare him and Messi most times. I like to come out of that argument because the both of them play different kind of football. Right now.
An Argentine team plays for Messi.
Yes. Now, we have so many notable players that have played in the World Cup above the age of 40 that have performed incredibly well. One of the ones we won't forget is Goran Pandev.
Pandev from Jordan.
Yes, that was for Inter Milan. Now, don't forget, I remember vividly, in 1994, as a teenager growing up back then, Roger Milla came to US 94 at the age of 42 years, 39 days. 42 years, 39 days. And he scored. He performed incredibly well.
That was the record of the highest goal scorer.
That was when Ole Salemko actually scored 5 goals in a particular match. Against Cameroon. Is it Cameroon or Saudi?
Against
Cameroon. Now, Roger Milla performed well at the age of 42 years. Let me bring a goalkeeper in 2018. Essam El Adari became the first goalkeeper at the age of 45 years, 131 days to give a sterling performance against Saudi Arabia in the group stage game. Now, how about Dinosov in 1982? At the age of 42, he played all the single minutes in the 7 matches Italy won that cup in Spain 82. You know what I'm trying to say? Yes, Spanish 82. How about this goalkeeper, Vozinha? We spoke about him and his mother. 40 years. Because of his performance, the American government decided to lift his mother visa bonds. Now, going to the game, Portugal against Congo DR. Individual player. So that's why I say individual player. How about team synergy? How about the tactical approach? What is the influence of the coach upon the players? If a player is not actually giving Ronaldo the ball, how are you synergizing there? Because this is not the first. We've seen this thing now for about 4 years happening. That was one of the things that led to one of the matches in the UNL that Ronaldo was kept on the bench. And it actually took the intervention of fans for him to play the next match. It's still fresh in my memory. Yeah. So now, if you possess the ball against Congo DR, 75% to 25%, then why are you not scoring goals?
What was the outcome?
We have players here from PSG that have won the Champions League back-to-back. We have great players here from different clubs around the world. Why can't you create chances? Because it's not by possessing ball, it's for you to create chance. Now, Ronaldo, even if you watch very well in the 20-25 minutes to the end of the game, the dying numbers of the game, you were seeing him running. His pace actually, maybe he was saving his strength because he is not the Ronaldo of before. He cannot be using all those pace. But that time, Bernardo Silva was changed and all of that. You see him running into the 6-yard box to see if he can connect to some of those balls that were coming in. Now, don't forget, Ronaldo in the pitch at the periphery of the 18 is the cynosure of all eyes. All defenders are on him. So you have to give him passes that will make him run a diagonal pass and run and score goals. But that was not coming forth from the Portuguese side. Wherever Leo came in, we thought, yes, kid on the block, early 20s, he can come in, use the wing very, very well and bring in a square place or cut in for Ronaldo to score goal. By the end of the day, all the ball he handled, he was actually displaced. Are you getting it? So I think Portugal has individual brilliance. The man there, Roberto Martínez, was at the ends of affair for Belgium. We see how he could be able to synergize the team because I think there is no much ego in the Belgian side. But in the Portuguese side, there is much ego, individual beliefs, individual ego. And some section of the players, they feel Ronaldo is dividing the team. As Chima pointed out, the Bruno Fernandes issue with Ronaldo, all of that. Bruno Fernandes has his own friends in the team. Ronaldo as well has his own loyalists too in the team. So he can actually break out the connection in the team. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? So what is Martinez doing? So now it's a good one they have drawn now. It's not the knockout stage. So how can he, you understand, harness the team, bring in a better tactical play that will make them identify that Ronaldo may be aged in terms of age, but it's not aged in terms of experience and what he can do. Put the whole Portuguese team together, the striker, the what's his name, Mendes, what's the name of this guy that played for PSG that came in? Ramos that came in. How many of them score average of what Ronaldo scored? None. So he's still relevant in the game of football. But most times you may find yourself in a team, right, in a football club, that you find yourself in a right mix of players. But those mix of players may not actually be the players that have individual names, but they are playing as a team, 10% to ensure that they achieve their collective objective. But in the team like Portugal, I think that most of them want to achieve individual objective, playing to the gallery and not coming together to play as a team. And that actually affected Cristiano Ronaldo's performance in the game against Congo. Against Congo DR, sorry. Now, they should understand that this is World Cup and every game counts and every game matters. Now the ball is in their court, the stakes are high on them because the next two matches they need to win it. So you have ego, you don't have ego. Roberto Martínez have the very big role to play in this occasion now because he's the coach, right? If you think anybody is not playing to your formation, playing to how you feel, that is why sometimes you have to see that some coaches are actually influential. See coach like Mourinho, coach like Guardiola. If you think if you cannot play to what I want, I put you on the bench and I put you to transfer, or I don't invite you in my next whatsoever again, my games. You understand? Yeah. So I think Ronaldo is still relevant in the team, right? Anybody may want to argue that, but his age, for me, I don't think, yes, by virtue of strength and energy, it's a factor, but by virtue of experience and what he can do on the pitch, he's still limitless to me.
Chima, what do you think can be done? Or how do you think the coach of Roberto Martínez, the coach of Portugal, can enhance the team and bring Ronaldo back to his normal level?
I think this is not to bring Ronaldo back to the normal level. This is to bring the team to the level where they should operate from.
That's what I mean.
Ronaldo is not having any
issues with them
right now. Now, we have players like Goncalo Guedes on the bench. We have players like Francisco Trincao from Sporting CP. Now, let me now read out some players. You see Francisco Conceição that came on in that game. Last season, he played 40 games. He had 4 goals and 5 assists. That is a winger from Juventus. Pedro Neto for Chelsea, he played 46 games. He had 6 goals and 8 assists. Now we have Rafael Leao, the show boy. He played 31 games for AC Milan. He scored 10 goals and 4 assists. Now we have Goncalo Ramos, the supposed top striker that should have replaced Cristiano Ronaldo. He played 43 games. He scored 11 goals and 1 assist. Now we have Joao Felix in Al Nassr with Cristiano Ronaldo. He played 45 games, 25 goals, and 17 assists. That's Joao Felix. Now we have Cristiano Ronaldo, the supposed old man, played 36 games, 30 goals, and 4 assists last season. Now Ronaldo plays the same club with Joao Felix. In the same club, Joao Felix scored 25 goals. Ronaldo scored 30 goals. And I'm very sure that 30 goals that Ronaldo scored, it was not as if they were throwing the ball to him to pass the ball into the net. It was still the run of play.
He wasn't
Even if-
tapping.
even if
I
it's
watch most of his games.
even if it is a
The tapping,
tapping,
he makes
the
himself
tapping-
available.
The
Yeah.
tapping requires somebody to be in the right position. There are people. If Yakubu Egbeni have scored a tapping against which club?
Against Korea,
is
South
it
Korea.
South Korea.
Against
in the
South
World Cup,
Korea.
Nigeria will have qualified from that group. So tapping or no tapping, first of all, you must find yourself in that position to get a tapping. Are you getting me now? If you keep my grandmother in the post to tapping, she might not be able to tap a ball in the post. So it's not everybody
My
that
own
can
grandmother will
tap
be
in.
able.
So now, Goncalo Ramos in PSG, 43 games, 11 goals. That for 3 games, he did not start most of them because he was
And he
not
comes
good
out
enough.
as a
Because he
sub.
was not good enough to start. Within this game, I'm very sure that if you take Goncalo Ramos to Saudi Arabia, to Al Nassr, Goncalo Ramos might not be able to score 30 goals in a season. The same club that Ronaldo scored 30 goals. Goncalo Ramos will not or might not be able to score 30 goals. All the game that Goncalo Ramos has started and played for Portugal, how many goals has he scored? Now, if you check, like what Abba said, during the time they were pressured to bench Ronaldo against Morocco in the World Cup, Ronaldo was on the bench. Did Portugal have any chance? Did they have any chance in that match before Ronaldo entered? There was no chance. There was no creation. So Ronaldo is not the biggest problem the Portuguese teams are having. It's not at all. If you want to replace a player, if there was a player that is as good as Ronaldo in that attacking line, Ronaldo himself would have been forced to sit on the bench. But
Yeah.
now,
There's no
these
player.
young players, look at what Rafael did. A player in AC Milan that we were tutoring to be the best player in the world
At
or
some
one of the
point,
wingers
at some
point of his
point.
career. Right now, he's nowhere. No
He's a
hard
shadow of
working.
himself.
He cannot dribble to the 18 and score. Nothing. He came on in the game. The last friendly match before this game, that was against the last 2 friendly game before this match. He collected red card in the halftime where the coach was even trying to play him. That was why he could not play the match against Super Eagles of Nigeria. Now they brought you in where they are leading to where you are playing 1-1. What? You should have brought in your skills. You should have done something spectacular. You have the speed, you have the pace, you have the ability to dribble everything. But do you know that Rafael could not bypass Wan-Bissaka?
Couldn't dribble past
Wan-Bissaka that plays for West Ham that has gone for relegation. Rafael could not bypass him, and the same Rafael want to play for top club. The same Rafael want to be the shoulder, want to be the star man of Portuguese this thing. Consecao yesterday was having the game, was having ball in the to touchline, a ball where he will have used his right foot to bring it crosses inside the 18-yard ball. Whether Ronaldo touches this or not, sometimes you force in some kind of balls into the 18-yard ball, knowing fully well that we have a man there. There could be own goal, there could be an attempt. You never can tell what might happen. But these guys always want to be sure. When they look up and see Cristiano Ronaldo, they decide to pass around. They want to pass within themselves so that they will arrange the ball so that they will shoot and say they are the one that score, or maybe they are the one that made Portugal to qualify. You cannot have 2 masters in a ship. It's not possible.
Is it a plan work?
That is what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. So this have been happening between. So I think the coaches that the Portugal have been employing, they have not been able to handle this kind of style of play. I remember in Manchester United when Ronaldo came back, there was a penalty against Aston Villa. Fernandes refused Ronaldo to play that ball.
Yeah, I remember that game.
You understand now? Those kind of things, they have respect. If I'm playing with you now, if I'm a midfielder and you are a striker on the field of play, you are a striker on the field of play. My joy is that I'm giving you assist and you score. If I see chance to score, if I score, I will also be happy. I can even score more than you, but they will not be self. You feel it that no, hey, you stay. Yes, you stay up front. Don't worry. Let us play. By the time we are playing, my one eye is looking at the position. Anytime I have the ball, I always make sure I'm playing some passes to you. I will play you into the game. But these guys, imagine playing 90 minutes of the combined midfielders of Bernardo Silva, Fernandes, João Neves, Vitinha could not create one big chance in that game against a team like Congo. That was a very big shame. So who are you going to start ahead of Ronaldo? Is it this young boy that are not serious? Also, I just wish Ronaldo could retire so that these guys, the main Portuguese players, they can be able to receive their people, because Ronaldo is there, right? That is why some kind of every day they perform poorly, they put the blame on Cristiano Ronaldo so that these guys can also step up.
How about anything to say? Let's just round it up before we just go to the next segment.
All right, just a simple analogy. Just like a student, a college student that does not have a home, and you are giving him homework. I think it is bizarre. It is somewhat bizarre. But see, Portugal have everything it takes, right, to go all the way to quarterfinal, to semi-final, even the final in the World Cup. What they need to do is to put their home together. And that responsibility is solely on the hands of Roberto Martínez.
Thank you for sports fans. We'll be back after this timeout.